So we're about to hit Spider's T-spine with some thoracic extension. So if he just extends back over the roller and hangs out there, he's getting a lot of extension from his lower back. So we want to make sure you keep those ribs down. So you want to kind of tuck your tailbone under, hold that position, and then relax over the roller. Alright? So you don't want any of this breaking in the middle using your lower back to extend. This one you can do right before you train, or even just do it at home in between breaks when you're watching TV. Just spend some time extending over the foam roller. Same thing goes for the peanut, it's a little bit more focused. You just want to set up the base of the ribs, work your way up to about mid-shoulder blade, and just keeping that lower back tucked underneath, so flattened out. Alright? There's your thoracic extension. To hit this lateral flexion, so we want to open up through the side of the ribs a little bit, he's just going to roll onto his side, take this hand up overhead, and he's just trying to relax and lengthen out and reach with this top arm as much as he can, and just get that lateral bend over the foam roller. Okay? So just kind of roll side to side, find those spots in between the ribs, serratus that are a little bit tight, and work them out. Alright, then we're going to go into, if you feel like your hips are the limiting factor, we're going to do a little hip complex, which you've all done before. So your Spider's going to jump into a deep lunge, into a split stance position, hands out in front. He's going to push his hips back, trying to keep his back nice and flat. Alright? So you're going to sit right back. You should feel this pretty much in the hamstrings and the adductors. From there, he's going to turn side to the right, drop down into a deep lunge, keeping this leg up nice and straight. You're trying to sink as low as he can inside his thigh. From there, you drop across to the outside of the foot and try to get to this outer piece of the hip capsule. And you're going to reverse that movement. Turn around, sit back in the middle again, so pause in the middle, sit right back into that stretch, really push with your hands to try and sit back into it, and then work to the other side. We want to spend, if you feel like your hips are the limiting factor, we want to spend about 10 minutes just working through this complex.
10 minutes?
Yeah. Alright, jump up, Spider. Alright, last one is internal rotation. Upper leg back. So he's going to pick up the foot that he's going to stretch, take it out to the side, and then drop that knee into the midline. Yep. So from there, use this plate, bring this up, to pin that hip down, pop in there, good, and hook that foot over that knee, driving down its internal rotation. Okay? This is going to help be really important for you to get below parallel. You need that internal rotation. This one, spend about 2 minutes just hanging out there, trying to let that glute sink deeper and deeper towards the floor, and your knee drop lower and lower towards the floor. Alright, so like I said, you don't have to do all these, but try them all out. Have a rest. Find the one that feels tightest for you, and use this overhead squat. So grab the stick against Spider. That's good. Got the range back. Use this overhead squat in the doorway or upright on the rig as your test, retest measure how deep you can get, keeping those armpits wound forward. Don't want this position in the bottom. No good. Good. Alright? Thanks, Spider. Done.